Hello everybody, you can call me Hunch, and I'm just going to do a quick recap on stacks and why I think it's still mega bullish, right? If you remember recently, like a day ago, El Salvador announced that they're going to issue $1 billion worth of bonds on the liquid side chain to Bitcoin, right? And that's beautiful. That's great. I love that the Bitcoin ecosystem is growing. I think any form of the Bitcoin ecosystem, any form or shape that it takes, the side chains, the layer 1.5s, which is stacks, scaling solutions like the Lightning Network, any way it can grow is a good thing, because we need to grow the Bitcoin economy, right? Because that base layer provides, I think, people with so many basic human rights to the pursuit of happiness, the pursuit of a career, the pursuit of preserving wealth, growing wealth, etc., etc. I could go on all day, man. I could do it, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to give you a quick update on the charts, why I think that $1 billion bond issue for the El Salvador is mega bullish for the liquid side chain, but also stacks, because I think anything that grows that is going to have an effect on stacks. Anything that grows Bitcoin economy is going to have an effect on stacks. So let's dive on in. Okay, this is the stacks chart, and if you can't see this, then I can't help you. Okay, it's forming a wedge right there. So over the next couple days, I expect there to be a decision to be made, Mr. Stacks. Okay, are we going to break to the upside? Are we going to break to the downside? Now, this is how this works. This is a pure bet. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. You need to decide if we're bullish or if we're bearish, right? On stacks, on the entire crypto space, right? I'm going to say bullish, right? And if you look here, let's see if we can get the drawing tool. We got these kind of lower highs. It broke down, and then I expect maybe it to come down a little bit and then go back up and maybe form these higher lows like here, where it just keeps kind of going up again, and then maybe breaks to the upside within this wedge. Maybe it breaks down to the wedge again, comes back up, breaks back down, goes up, higher lows, breaks to the upside. Now, I think this is going to happen because I think Bitcoin is getting real utility, right? With the liquid side chain, the issuing $1 billion worth of bonds. You can get interest on BlockFi. There's credit cards where you can earn Bitcoin. Stacks has a bunch of apps, right? Decentralized apps, right? Decentralized, remember. I'm always going to tell you that that is up to debate. What is real decentralization? I think it's on a scale. Bitcoin being the leading indicator for decentralization, right? But I think we're in a bullish pattern here. And I just want to show one other thing. Here's the Apple chart, right? And to me, these are related, hear me out, because the main thing Apple does, and I think you guys know what Apple does, right? To me, these two charts look a lot alike, but the main thing Apple does is control the application market, right? Through the app on the iPhone, right? You download all the apps through Apple. They get a say in whatever happens, blah, 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 blah. I mean, there's a lawsuit between companies because I think there's been many lawsuits because Apple dictates way too much. They've got a kind of monopoly on the application market, right? They can do whatever they want. They could change fee structures. They can tell companies you can do this, you can't do that, right? And you could see how this is a problem, right? The centralization of the application market. Now, what does Stacks do? Decentralized applications, right? But just because they're decentralized doesn't mean the centralized version is or layer is going to go away, right? Those decentralized apps, right, with the base layer decentralized money being Bitcoin, are going to need to be on the iOS platform, aka Apple, right? So Apple continuing to grow and smartphones continuing to grow, right, is bullish for the decentralized applications. And everyone's going to call me crazy. How did you find that connection? I just did, okay? You can make connections everywhere that build upon your thesis, right? You got to continue to build your thesis out, right? And every little new piece of evidence that comes out reaffirms what your thesis is or disapproves your thesis, right? If there starts to become things come out where Bitcoin applications just aren't viable for the chain, and it should just stay digital gold, and it's better off being on Ethereum, it's better off being on Avalanche, you know, then I will sell out of stacks, and my thesis is being disproven. And I know this, and I can get out sooner than everyone else because I'm continuing to work my thesis, right? I'm thinking about this. And I'm not afraid of the risk, right? And this helps me not being afraid of the risk because I know I can get out early. And I know that there's tons of room to grow, right? Like I'm not going to pay attention to the short-term fluctuations. I can look at the chart. I can, you know, sip on my Kool-Aid and I can chill, right? So I think Stacks is looking super mega bullish. Explode to the moon, Captain Jack Sparrow, okay? You could call me Hunch. I would continue to accumulate here. I am going to accumulate here. I'm not a financial advisor, but remember, I am sure as good looking as one. You can call me Hunch.